back for USA versus WA Sprint Cars, round number 3. Looks like we got quite a few 360s mixed up in this field just to make it that little bit more interesting.
17 cars to face the starter.
17 cars to take the green flag. Let's see how this goes.
And this is for Carlo, Margo and Bowden. Carlo, Margo.
Let's see, we've got one yank starting outside 3rd row, and looks like we've got one yank starting inside 5th row.
Gemma, she's a Gem by name and Gem by nature.
As they go forward, I want you to write down in the comments, who do you think is going to win tonight? Is it going to be one of the Americans? Is it going to be one of the local boys? And make sure you say the name of who you think it's going to be.
Right, here we go, getting ready for the class.
If you're watching this and it's not live, still write it down anyway. Don't cheat. Don't go to the end and see who wins.
Stand to a man, stand to a man.
Let me know who you think's going to win. I'm a very curious person.
Slowly but surely we get up.
Now, Quinana Motorplex, you wanted the best, you got them 4 abreast. Often imitated, never duplicated, the greatest show on dirt, USA versus WE Sprint Cars.
Clear. Good to see the Nardini boys standing up. One is so tiny can't stand up. Naughty boy, Jamie, we know you. Never trust a man who wears a beard has a moustache, you know that? Only joking. Alright then. Well, forgive him, he's driven a long way, comes all the way down from Narrage, and you get worn out coming from that's got the health food into him anyway. Yeah, eating the hamburger. Righto, so down the back straight, let's hear it once again.
Now let's rack them and stack them for their official race tonight. It's been a very fast night, and these features have had a lot of action. Let's see how the big 410s and the 360s do. Going green, next time by.
Jamie Mayola. 30 laps of this man-made hill. Here's the Perth Motorplex. We're about ready to get a start.
bit of a breather. Oh no! Our early leader has got a flat tyre. Oh, he was doing so well too, Ben Van Rijn.
I think he's got, yes he has, he's got a punch in the right rear. How did the from that contact with the wall? I think it might have been that's why the car was going off.
Yeah, we've also got some debris over here in turn number 1, which just waiting for a quick spot. We think it's a wheel cover.
Yes, it did come up. I actually thought it was I thought it was something like that, but it did come up pretty high.
It is a wheel cover and it's right up against the fence. Excellent.
Righto, thank you, Jason and Manny on the infield. There are our eyes on the infield. 8 laps left to go. Oh, man, and there's so much fun to my ground, I got a quarter to ringer. You know what they are, don't you, Manny?
Terrible.
Oh, I'm a bad boy.
That's the worst joke of the year.
Oh, no, I'm sorry about that, mate. I thought I would have changed by 2018.
It's only the first. I know.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
You've got half a season yet, actually. Surprised this car's joined the race now.
He's placed 15th the race at the moment.
Yeah, he is too. Who's behind the wheels? Not Carl, is it? Who is it?
It's Brendan.
Oh, young Brendan. He's a lunatic. He's a
Alright,
lunatic. Carl
so we have
a lunatic.
Smith in first, Kendrick in second, Element third, followed by both my Olos. Then we got Priolo
Is out.
and Bryce Miller.
Van Rijn, this is when he got the puncture. The young West Australian star. Here it is. Bang.
So we got one American in first,
Yep, he hit it very
and the
hard.
other one is buried a little bit, but he started further back as well. Let's see how this is going to turn out. I think one of the Americans will win it before the end of this race, but we'll just have to wait and see.
Oh, gee, these Americans can drive. So can our local boys. Kendrick will bring one.
Jason Kendrick, who are part of the Kendrick Racing team, aren't they? Both of them have now gone into a horrible situation.
And Colmagro has gotten that horribly wrong.
The 30 car, he's gone in reverse, and Jason Kendrick is in there as well.
Ryan Smith is over there.
Jason Kendrick
completely
as heavily as...
How good was the American, but mate, he was also amongst that as well, although they were left down.
Now, yeah, it all started with Lancaster, who's moving around in the cockpit even though he's on his side. He actually hit the fence and blew a tyre.
Jason Kendrick okay?
Well, it's actually wedged in between the 30 of Landrigan and also the 20 of Lancaster at the minute.
Don't forget, you're all invited out to the presentation here this night. Here it is. Here's a super screen. We don't get Lancaster hitting the wall, but here's Jason Kendrick being pushed off.
It looks okay to me from here.
Yeah, so there's Landrigan there now. The car is already a lap down. He didn't quite see it there naturally. Oh, Jason Kendrick did a great job, really. That was Bomber Lancaster, isn't it? Just clipping upside down, but wow. How good was the reaction of Kendrick and Landrigan was quite magnificent.
The reflexes, isn't it?
Now, assuming that those two cars can restart, they'll restart back in their starting position, Con, so they'll be back at the pointy end of the field, because it was after the Reds.
Oh, that's good. So that's a good decision by the Chief Steward.
So the Reds are already on.
Yeah, Carl's been out there on the JOB. Oh, don't forget the presentation. I say Jason Kendrick, if he can get that car started, goes back to starting position number 2. Jamie Mayola is in 3rd place. Ben Element in 4th. Brad Mayola 5th. Parker Price Miller
that
is in
decision
6th.
just caused a little bit of conversation in the crowd.
Jamie Oldfield's in 9th, and 10th is young Alan Nash.
I think he would have restarted his position anyway, just because he wasn't the cause.
Absolute ripper.
But claiming that it's because he stopped after the red.
Left-hand rear wheel.
I'm sorry, but he was still involved.
Some concern because that's
even if it
right
was just because
rim.
of him trying to go for avoiding action.
But that could have been a lot worse than what it ended up being.
We'll get a word with Brian in a moment. He's just being interviewed by the TV crew at this stage. So he's coming across at the moment. Ryan, unfortunately, not the way you'd like to finish your night. I think you just clipped the wall, and that was the end of that.
No, the left rear blew, and yeah, I didn't clip it, I just drove into it. Never did like that car, so at least we get a new one now, and same colour, I think.
1st of January, it's a good way to get a new car, I guess.
Yeah, good way to New Year's resolution, don't waste money, but that's gone out the window.
Very lucky, though, 2 drivers did a great job to avoid really slamming into you there.
Yeah, I just guess luck, we're all running up on the fence, and yeah, the track was tricky tonight. It was a little bit different than normal, but yeah, I was getting going there, but it's been a bit hard on the tyre, and that was it. So,
hey, we'll see you back in a new car.
Yeah, cheers.
There we are. Ryan Lancaster didn't like the car anyway.
Good on you, mate. So, young Jason Kendrick, how lucky was he, mate? They put the red light on. They've deemed that he can go and take his position back in the field in 2nd place. Now, Jamie Mayola, who was coming very strong. In 99 he's in 3rd, Ben Element now is in 4th, Brad Mayola in 5th, and Parker Price Miller in 6th, I should say. So Ben Element, I should say, if Jason Kendrick can get his car going, he is behind Ryan Smith.
Well, the 2 fastest cars in the last couple of laps were Parker Price Miller and Jason Kendrick, who are running in 6th and 2nd respectively. But Ryan Smith has led for most of the back end of the race, in fact all of the back end of the race, and 9 laps are going to take him 4 laps to catch the back end of the field, where you got Cross and Beckett and Michael Keane just really staying out of harm's way for the most part. Yep. So you'd suggest it's going to be a race in the last 5 laps.
Yep.
And going to be hard to beat, I think, Ryan Smith.
Oh yeah, he's a class act.
And he's got a very classy team behind him.
Yeah, they're just going to check the track up top there and make sure there's no big divots.
Look like he might get back into
because everyone's been running the high line. Even the slow guys are running the high line.
Carl, Craig, I should say,
and once they deem it to be all sweet, then we'll go back to yellow flag conditions.
Get him at team at Melville Holden.
Yeah. I'll get mixed up with the Commissioner of
Police. But as evident in the limited sprint cars race,
Charlie Callahan,
yeah.
Yellow flags breed yellow flags.
Well, so here we are now.
So let's hope that we don't get too many.
So the
Well, we'll just have to see how things go.
Cleared the track. The yellow lights will go off, and we'll be
And
getting
we're
ready
back
for
under
a
yellow
start.
flag conditions.
I wonder how Jeff Kendrick's feeling at the moment, because Jeff's had the crew chief on the 11 cars had a horrible start to his season with the car not going well, and I've been on him about a blank car on a blank track. So
Well, here's the push away.
yeah, so
It's
he's
not going to start.
Oh no, don't tell me.
Not sure what's going on.
Oh my God. So
Bit of a chat now.
John Doe Utes.
They're being cautious. But those you'd saw that one was actually reversing backwards.
Hey Jason, if you're close to Ben Van Wright, go and ask him. That drive he did was fantastic. Reminded me of Gary Wright, who come here once from Hooks, Texas, and on a 360 car, he went past the open cars
Five
standing
this time,
still.
Con. So
He's fired.
Jason Kendrick is out on the track. Sure, we're going to give it a little bit of a test.
Oh, he's got a little bit of wing damage.
That won't deter him.
Let's hope his wing doesn't fall in.
Looks like they have to go. You can't. We've got a beautiful young lady sitting in the middle tonight. Carl won't talk to me.
Is that air conditioner blowing up again?
Yeah, Jason Kendrick does have wing damage, but as long as the wing doesn't fold in on him, he should be right to race the rest of this race and hopefully win.
You'll move over here, Jim. Ryan Smith, Jason Kendrick, Jamie Milo, Ben Element, Bradley Milo, and Parker Price.
And we're going green next time by.
2 seconds between first and sixth when the race stopped. There's
9 to go, Carl.
There's 9 laps to go. They had 9 up there. They'll change it back to 21, will they? We're going the other way now, are we, for the last 9?
I don't know, mate.
Is that what we're doing? We're counting down our laps? It had 21, now it's gone to 9.
Oh, yeah.
What we do know is we have 9 laps to go.
WA Sprint Cars. Jason Kendrick came first. Brian Smith came second. And Jamie Maiolo came third. Jason Kendrick brings one back for the WA team. That makes it 2-1. Alright, and that's all there is for tonight. Hope to see you next time.